my plan changed, then I thought I will just send because you people have any exams also. Anyway, I was not going home, so at least I will do some extra class for electricity. That is the reason. Others they were knowing or not. Most of them they saw. So 9 okay. Others they were not knowing. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14, 15, 16. A piece of wire of resistance R is cut into 5 equal parts. These parts are connected in parallel. If equivalent resistance of this combination is R dash, then find the ratio R by R dash. Okay. So there is one wire, okay? There is one wire, or you can just consider as a wire. Wait. First question in the NCERT problem, okay? So there is one wire that is resistance is equal to R. Okay, that resistance is equal to R, and that is cut into 5 equal parts. So 1, 2, 3. R1, R2, R3, R4, R5. So that is cut into 5 equal parts now. Okay. Now that these parts are connected in parallel. So these parts only they have connected in the form of parallel. Connect like this or this same meaning. Okay. R5. So 5 equal resistors. Now, what is the ratio of R by R dash? This is the question. Understood now, everyone? Question? Huh? Now, what we have, R is equal to rho into L by A. We know that our resistance is what? Rho into L by A. If I cut one wire has some resistance R. If I cut by 5 parts, what happens to the resistance of each wire now? R1. Here, rho is same, area is also same. Only length will become L by 5 because it is cut into 5 equal parts. Okay, it is cut into 5 equal parts. So it will become L by 5. So it will divide into 5 parts. Okay, so the length will become L by 5 for R1. So what will be the R1 resistance? That is equal to R by 5. Understood? No, R is equal to rho into L by A. Now, if I length 5 parts, if I make R, rho and A will be the same, but L will become L by 5. So, what will be this? Rho into L by 5A. That is, this is R. So, 1/5 of the R will become the R1. So, each one same thing. So, R1 will be R by 5. R2 is also R by 5. All length will become R by 5. Okay. All length will become R by 5. Now, all these are in parallel. Okay, all these are in parallel. Find the equivalent resistance. Will you do that? Right? So, all these are R by 5. Now, find the equivalent resistance. NCERT one, first question. Okay. So, it will 1 by R equivalent will be equal to 1 by R by 5 plus 1 by R by 5 until the 5 terms are there. So what you will get? This, when it goes up, it will become 5 by R. So 5 by R plus 5 by R plus 5 by R plus 5. So R is the same denominator, it will become 25 here. Whole thing by 1 is there. Here, 1 by this. So, no, this, okay, already we have written. So this will be 25 by R. Now, 1 by R equivalent is equal to 25 by R, or R equivalent is equal to R by 20. Okay. Now, R by R dash. What is R dash? R equivalent of this. So this is equal to R by 25. This, when it goes up, it will become 25. So R by R dash is 25. R by 25. R dash is same. He's, I'm giving the name R equivalent. He's telling R dash. That's why R dash. R dash is what? This is the equivalent resistance of all this. Usually we used to write R equivalent. No, that one. Yeah. So if only length is cutting, that means resistance will become the fifth 1 by 5 here. So the following terms do not represent electric power in the circuit, which they will not tell. They have given the 4 options: I square into R, V, I R square, C, V into I, D, V square I into R. So, which one does not represent electric power? See, for the power, main thing you have to remember is power is equal to voltage into current. Just remember this. Power is voltage into current. That is the thing. Okay, here you can make different thing. Instead of voltage, what is Ohm's law? V is equal to I into R. You know this. Again, I repeat, power is voltage into current. Okay, and by Ohm's law, V is equal to I into R. Now, instead of V, if I want, I can substitute I into R. Correct? Different forms I can write. Now, P is equal to I into R into I. Or P is equal to I square into R. Okay, this is one equation. One I got. This is second. So he is asking in the 4 which is not the power. So this is also a power equation only I got from here. Okay, V into I already know. 2, it is same only. Then now if P is equal to V into I. Now I can replace, instead of I can replace I is equal to V by R, correct? From this equation, from the second equation, I can write I is equal to V by R. I is equal to V by R. Okay. So in this, if I substitute, P is equal to V into V by R. Instead of I will write V by R. Or P is equal to V square by R. Okay. Okay, this is by R. So even if it is V square by R. So third D is also, it is telling about power only. So this is the option, which is not the correct formula for the power. Understood? No. For power, only remember P is equal to V into I. Okay. If they ask any other form, just substitute that. Substitute the Ohm's law. V is equal to I. Okay. All remembering sometimes is difficult. P is equal to V into I. Ohm's law, we know V is equal to I into R. Substitute that. We will get the other 2 forms. Clear, na? So power means V into I. And always, whenever we are trying to calculate, we calculate in terms of power only. To measure something in terms of electricity, we actually calculate power only. And TV and all, if you see, they would have given how many watts like that. You see somewhere how many watts it uses. That only they will give. So always we try to measure in terms of power. Any electronic things. NCRT questions. Okay. Is given an electric bulb is rated 220 volts. That is voltage of the bulb. It is 220 volts. They have given that. Okay, and 100 watts. So power they have given 100 watts. When it is operated on 110 volts, the power consumed will be. So when voltage is this much, it consumes power of 100 watts. Okay. So when voltage will become 110 volts. So what will be the power consumed? This is the question. Again, I repeat, same. If the bulb is using voltage of 220 volts, then power consumed is 100 watts. If the voltage is 110 volts, what will be the power consumed? This is the question. Okay. For these type of question, what we have to think, use is resistance will be same here always. Okay. See, we know as voltage increases, current decreases. Voltage decreases, current decreases. But resistance will not change. Because in any setup, resistance is what? Rho into L by A. Okay. That means resistance for any device, if you don't change its wiring or anything else, it will be always the same. Okay. So comparing the first find the resistance in this, then substitute. You will get the this. Okay. If I change voltage, current will change. So I will not know how to tally, but resistance will not change. It will be always the same. Okay. Now, in the first case, when voltage is 220 volts, power is 100 watts. Find the resistance of the bulb. Find and tell me how to find 50 ohms. You will get what? Power they've given 100 watts. Voltage they've given 220 volts. Now you have to find the resistance of this circuit. How to find? Power is what? Voltage into current, or I can write V is given I, instead of the I can write V by R. So V square by R. From this formula, I can find the resistance. Find the resistance of the device. 22 into 22. R, you will get it as 484 ohms. So resistance of that bulb will not change. Always it will be same only, because you are not changing any wire or anything in that. Now, for the same resistance, you know, R is 484 ohms. Now, can you find the power? Because you know V and R, I can find power. Find power now. Same formula I can use. P is equal to V square by R. I know voltage and resistance. I can find the power. So, whenever they give these type of question, first find R. From that, find the other things. Okay. Find P and also find I for this. We do the first one. So power we will get 25 watts. Okay. Because power 110 into 110 by 284, we will get 25 watts. Current will be P by R. P by V. Sorry. Huh? 484. Okay. Then power by V, you will get this is 25 by 110. You will get this. Okay. So understood the question? Now two wires, they have same length, same diameter, same material. That means what? Resistance will be same or not? It will be same, because R is rho into L by A. Okay. So R is equal to rho into L by A. So two wires. Okay. They have same rho L and A. That means both the wires will have the same resistance R. Okay. Now, once they are connected in series, once they are connected in parallel. So, what happens? So, one wire, it is both are connected in series. Now, what will be the equivalent resistance here? Equivalent resistance? 2R. So, R, yes, I will call it as equivalent resistance, that is 2R. You will just add up. Now, second thing, they are in parallel. So, what happens now? Parallel resistance? That is 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by R plus 1 by R. So, here it will be 2. So, Rp is equal to R by 2. Okay. Next, what is given? Give the question. The ratio of heat produced in series and parallel combination. That is the question. The ratios of heat produced in series and parallel combination you should calculate. Okay. In this setup, total resistance is 2R. Here it is R by 2. Now, what is the heat produced in Hs? First, what is the heat produced? What is the formula we have? I square into R into T. We have that. Or I can write this as I into R is V into, right? See, this V into R is V. Okay. V into, I can write I into T also, I can write formula. Or I can write this, write down this, I will explain. V square T by Rs is equal to 2R and Rp is equal to R by 2. Now they will apply the same voltage across both. Okay. This is one circuit. Okay. Second one, this will be like this. Or both the circuit, they are applying the same potential difference. Now, what heat is produced? This is a question. We will take in heat, okay, in terms of voltage. What is the reason is he is telling same voltage, no? So easier to, otherwise you have to calculate the current in this. That's why. Okay. So heat, we know that I square into R into T. This is one formula we have. So here, if I substitute this in terms of V, what happens? I into R. This I can write it as I into R into I into T. I into R is V, correct? And I can write it as V by R into T. So H I can write it as V square by R into T. One formula. Okay. Now for circuit, heat produced in the series circuit, how much it will be? V is same, so V square. R is 2R now into T. This is one equation. Okay. For parallel, voltage is same thing I am applying, but resistance is now R by 2 into T. Okay. So this will be equal to, when it goes up, 2V square by R into T. This is the second equation. Now compare 1 and 2. What, where heat is produced more? Parallel, because current increases. Parallel circuit. See here, 2V square by R into T. Here V square by 2R into T. So now he is asking to find the ratio of Hs by Hp. Hs is V square by 2R into T. Whole thing by 2V square by R into T. Now when it becomes reciprocal, V square by 2R into T into R into T here. R by 2V square into T. So if I cancel, what I will get? 1 by 4. That is Hs is to Hp is equal to 1 is to 4. This is the answer. Very important question. Mark that as important. Understood now?
But is the resistance for the resistance is produced?
Yeah, but here what happens? I square into R into T, no? In this case, as resistance increases, current decreases. Same voltage, no? That's current is I square. Resistance is R. If resistance increases, current decreases, no? So I square is there. That's why it happens like. Understood? That is right down. See, simple thing is you should use the formula about what the data is given. Here they have given voltage is same, so no need to worry. I can directly apply V for both. Otherwise, I have to find current for both the circuit. Then I have to apply. That's why I've used the voltage C. And wherever I want some other formula, just put the Ohm's law in that. V is equal to I into R. No, I want V in terms of I. That's why I have applied the Ohm's. That's okay. Think one circuit is there. I want to find the potential difference. So where I want to find, think I have to find here R1. So I will put the voltmeter here like this. Okay, voltmeter, it is a device which will measure the potential difference. Voltmeter measures potential difference. Okay, voltmeter will do what it will do. It will measure the potential difference. And always how we will measure potential difference between the any 2 points. No, so it is always connected in parallel. It is connected in parallel. Okay, and always remember this is minus. No, this is plus. So current flows in this direction like this. Okay, in voltmeter also it should have the same polarity. That is, if here it is minus, this side it is minus, this side it is plus, like this. Okay, and another one, ammeter, how you will connect? In series. For example, you want to find the current here, so I will connect ammeters here. Yeah, all because current will flow in a series only. It is same, no? So we have to connect in the series. And for ammeter also, this is plus, right? So here it is plus. This is minus. Even the diagram what you are writing in the exam also, it should be like this. Okay. Hmm? If you change the polarity, it is wrong. Actually, when you connect in the lab, no, change the polarity, the ammeter will only blow up. Again, you have to get it repaired. So always you have to connect like that. Wherever which side plus is there, that is plus. Another side minus. Here also same. Okay. So write down voltmeter connected in parallel. Voltmeter connected in parallel. Ammeter connected in series. Ammeter measures the current. It measures the current. Voltmeter measures the potential difference. Voltmeter measures the potential difference. Ammeter measures the current. Okay. A copper wire has a diameter of 0.5 mm. One copper wire is there. Okay. Its diameter is 0.5 mm and resistivity is rho. So that is equal to 1.6 into 10 power minus 8 ohm meter. Okay. What will be the length of the wire? And its resistance is 10 ohms. How much does the resistance change if the diameter is double? Okay. That portion afterwards. First, diameter, one wire is there. Its diameter is 0.5 mm. Resistivity is this. It is 10 ohms. Make it 10 ohms means you want 10 ohms resistance.
So you should find the length.
That means you have to make resistance 10 ohms means I want 10 ohms. No. Understood. Again, I repeat, see, one copper wire is there. They will give. So, diameter they have given, rho they have given. Now, you should find the resistance of that where it should become 10 ohms. Somewhere you will twist it or something you will do so that resistance will be. So, how much length I have to use? Okay. So, resistance formula is resistance of any wire will be equal to rho into L by A. Okay. So, what is rho? It is resistivity of material. That is, it depends on the material which he will give the value. Okay, he will give the value. Okay, diameter of the wire, it is 0.5 mm. Now find the length of the wire. So what will be length? R into A is rho into L, or L is equal to R into A by. What is A? A is equal to pi r square. A is the area of the cross section, that is equal to this cross sectional area, that is pi r square. A is equal to 3.14 into what is the resistor R? Radius is 0.25 and take it in meters. 0.25 into 10 power minus 3 into 0.25 into 10 power. Now substitute everything, you should find. Write down this. R is equal to rho into L by A. Rho is how much? 1 second. Rho is 1.6 into 10 power minus 8 ohm meter. Okay. Area, it is given pi r square, right? Pi r square. Then R is 10 ohms. Okay. So L will be R into A by rho. R into A by rho. Now L is equal to R is what? 10 ohms. Area is pi r square. Pi it is 3.14 into R square. R is how much they have given? It is given 0.25. 0.25 into 10 power minus 3. Okay. So it is 0.25 into 10 power minus 3. Always you have to take it in meters from millimeter. This into 0.25 into 10 power minus. Okay. Whole thing divided by rho. Rho is what? 1.6 into 10 power minus 8. So this much calculation you should do. Now first thing 0.25 into 0.25. 25 into 25 you know, no, it is 625. Remember few terms, it will be easier. Okay, pi has few values. 25 into 25 is 625. 0.25 and 0.25, no. So 1, 2, 3, 0.62. So these two if I multiply, this is 3.14, I'll write it as it is. These two if I multiply, I will get 0.0625. Okay. Into, now 10 power minus 3, 10 power minus 3 is there. Exponential, 10 power minus 6. And 10 is there, this is 1. So 10 power minus 6 into 10 power 1, it is 10 power minus 5. So this is 10 power minus 5. Divided by 1.6. Here it is 10 power minus 8. When it goes up, it will become plus 8. So L is equal to 3.14 into 0.0625 by 1.6 into 10 power 3 meters. This will be the answer. This you have to do, no other way. Multiply. You should do. They will get this much. Okay. So that will come to 122.66 meters. Next portion in this, what they were asked is, if the diameter is doubled, what happens to the resistance? At that time, don't need to calculate. See, R is 10 ohms. Okay. If diameter, it is made 2 times. Now it will become D dash is 2 times the D. Okay. We know that R is what? Rho into L by A. Okay. So R is equal to rho into L by pi R square. Okay. That is R is proportional to 1 by R square, or R is proportional to 1 by D square also, no? Same thing it will come, proportion. So if you make it 2 times D, what will happen to resistance? D square, now 2D means here it will become 2D. 1 by 4D square. Because diameter they have made 2 times the diameter, no, that's right. So it is 4D square. That means resistance will decrease by 1 by 4. So if it is 10 ohms, now it will become 10 by 4. That is 2.5 ohms. Directly you can write. R is proportional to 1 by D square. D is now 2 times, no. So 4D square it will come. So resistance, if diameter is becomes 2 times, resistance becomes 1 by 4th of that. So it is 25, sorry, 2.5. It will become 2. This portion you can write directly. Okay. Write down. Here we will end the today's class. Do not forget to subscribe the channel. If the content of this channel is useful, please like the video and share with your friends. Thank you.